So begins my '01 to '09 Ford Ranger headlight conversion. As you can see, I got a new bumper. I traded my 4Runner bumper for it. I got tired of it. Seems like everybody's doing it, so I want to go back stock. Anyway, the idea is I'm going to paint this like a matte black color and the grill a matte black color. And putting these boogers in it. I've already cut this one out. I wanted to cut one out before I showed how to do it. There's a lot of trial and error. What I did, made a template. It's not exactly perfect because it's kind of hard considering it's curved. It's hard to make a good one. Anyway, you just cut it out, and then you got to cut pretty much almost all of this off, like all the way around. There's little tits behind it. Yeah, I said tits. These things, you have to knock those off once you cut it all out. And as you can see here, I got all those cut out, cut all the way to there. Show what I mean by that. See where there was an angle right here. It gets in the way of the headlight. That'd be these. Pretty much got to cut it here and here, all the way up. Follow along this little groove right here. This is what I did. And I followed that groove out first, just to get it out of the way. And then and then what you do is you take the template and you put it on this side, and then you draw it and cut it out. I used an angle grinder because I'm an artist with that thing. I was going to use a jigsaw, but it's just too much shaking around. This thing cuts it so quick, but you got to be good with it. Now I got to figure out how to mount those on that course board. That's my next step. From what I understand from a forum that I read is they use this square hole, this round hole, they waller them out real big or whatever, and then there's one you got to make up here, and that's pretty much that easy. But when I put my headlight on there, it wanted to tilt downward, and I didn't like that, so I may end up having to drill a hole right about here in this little bump. And yeah, we'll see. Alright, I'm going to give you a rundown on these headlights. I got these off eBay for just right at $19 free shipping. And they came with a bulb in them, not these HID bulbs, and pretty much everything you need except for this. You will have to get one of those, which I found. I went to a pick and pull yesterday and got turn signals off a Ford Explorer. It fit right in there. And you just got to cut the wires, keep the plug. Now, what you got to do, these bottom ones come with a spacer on them right here. So you got to screw that all the way off. This one had one on it. I already screwed it off. The top one right here is this long booger. This pretty much just sits right in there. See if I can do this one-handed. No. I'll have to get me a camera stand or a phone stand. Well, you get the idea. It goes right there. Anyway, what you're supposed to do is find a nut, 2 nuts and 2 washers. Screw a nut all the way down, a washer, and show it. Nut all the way down, a washer. Put it in the core support, and then on the other side a washer and a nut. And then that's your adjustment to make the beam not point straight up in there or whatever. Adjust your headlights. There we go. Well, I sort of got it fit in there. So I guess I haven't really looked at a lot of trucks with this on it, because I've never seen one in person with one of these on there. And it looks like it's going to stick out a little bit. Just a little bit, because I'll show you. I lied to you about one of those bottom holes. I think that forum told me of the other bottom hole. You see, I was talking... You can't see this. Let's see if I can focus on that. Woo! Hey, look at that. Okay, that's the one I told you the forum said that it was probably it. Well, it looks like it's the one below and beside it, because that lines up a whole lot better. And the square one on the other side was right. I had to re-drill this one. But it looks like that's about where it goes. You know, the first one's always trial and error, so the second one's just pretty much a mirror image. do it again, just backwards. See if I can shed some more light on that. See, I drilled this one way over too far, so I'm going to re-drill it right about here. Oh, look at the camera. And that one I drilled out. I'm going to drill it out a little bit more so I have a little bit more room. This one, I guess I'll take the bulb off. See, that one, this is the hole that I was thinking it was, and this is the hole it probably is, because that one lines up a whole lot better. So now I got to move that one over a little bit. So I got some nuts for this. I can actually put it in there. Well, I got the adjustment somewhat as close as I can get it. Had to do quite a lot. I had the hole right here, there, but I re-drilled it here, and re-drill them really big like that, and I get these big ass washers. I think they're like 1/4-inch washers, got a 1/4-inch hole in. Makes for really nice adjusting for messing up. Well, they work. I ain't got that one tight yet. Anyway, this is about where it's going to be. I got the holes drilled out to about 1 inch, I do believe. All right, here we go. Now you can see them. And I'm a big washer on both sides. Got these nuts right here are M6s. Let's see. I don't know. It's M6 by 1, whatever that means. The 1, and they're all M6s. And I got some big old 1/4-inch washers that are 1 1/4 inch in diameter. Walled out the holes really big. Now all I gotta do is tighten them down. Alright, so it's been a week, and it's finally got to a weekend where it is warm, so I get to work on it again. What I found out is that's just way too long, so I made me a little mark on there somewhere. What the hell did I make it right there? I'm going to trim them off right there. Get rid of about 90% of those bolts, so it'll be easy to work with. I have my passenger one right where it goes, and it's bolted down tight. And to move my battery over. Yeah, let's see. I don't know if I can block the sun. You can see it. There they are. Alright, there's 1, 2, and number 3 right there. So I hope I don't have a hard time putting that blinker in there, because I don't want to cut out anymore. But the headlight is going to go in real smooth and easy. Only when I take the battery out. Yeah. So now I'm working on this side, as you can see. When I drilled the holes, made them real big, kind of waddled them out a little bit, and I had to go down a little bit. And then this one had to go this way a little bit. So, but I could take up all that hole with these big East washers here and cover up the whole thing, so I have plenty of adjustment to that. Looks like crap, but it works. I could care less. Anyway, trimmed out some more of my grill too, so I'm about to paint it black right after I get these headlights set perfect. I do believe I got them as straight as I'm going to get them. The driver's side ain't tightened down yet, but this one. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. The only part I really don't like about this conversion is the fact that the headlight, it doesn't follow the contour of the grill. See that? Get the shadow out of the way. See how that does that? I don't really like that. Follows pretty good here. That don't bug me. Where am I at? There we go. Follows good there. But from straight on, it looks pretty good. Straight on. Straight on. Anyway, next is pretty much wiring these, putting those bulbs in. Already got the ballasts. I had them from the old bulbs that I had, so, and these are pretty much universal from what I understand on these universal kits, and I just put the new 9007 bulb in there and just hook it up to the same ballast. And then I'm not even going to hook these up at all. I'm going to just, where am I at? Here we are. There, these blinkers. I'm not going to use them. I'm going to, like, maybe in the future, I'm just going to put them in there just to cover up the hole, but I'm going to put some fog lights or something in there with the same HIDs. I just came across something pretty awesome. These, that hole there and the one of them at top. There's two holes here. This one, kind of oval, and that one up there. This, when you put it at the very top of that one, it'll almost line up perfectly. That is stupid. I just found that out on accident. So this is where I'm mounting my ballasts. They are installed. And they're turned on. Can you see them? Yeah, like that tells you anything. That's where I ended up mounting them. It's a pretty good spot right there. And add something in there to make them not have to do that. And I got the wires running through the hole. All kinds of good stuff. I'm gonna mount the battery back in after I run the parking lot through there. So, well, yeah, I'm pretty much done as far as I can go right now. I gotta go to the store and get some bulbs for the east one and for the east one, and some zip ties. Alright, it's Sunday, and I got this much progress done. The grill is done, painted, everything's mounted, as for the grill, that is. Everything works. I'm gonna get new corner lights. Got a crack in my grill right about there, but yeah, it's gonna have to do for now. It's not 100%, but that flat black covers up a lot of flaws. And it's pretty good. It's as straight as I'm gonna get the headlights, because I ain't doing no more damn adjusting on them. That's where they're gonna go. Now, I got the bumper painted. Fingerprints all over it. So I gotta put it back together. All these original hardware is pretty much blown through the plastic. The heads on the stock ones, let's see if I can find it. There it is. They're a lot smaller than the ones I bought. So that'll, let's see, can't really tell. These are bigger. I got bigger ones, standard 5/16 ones. And these are 10mm. I had to drill out the holes on there. Focus so you could see it almost, maybe. Anyway, that's pretty much the only two I had to drill out, because these are, the threads on them are a lot bigger. See, pull one out there. See, it's a lot bigger. Anyway, I painted the heads black, flat black, and I'll put all this together and then mount it up and show you what the end result looks like. Just in case you want to learn how to take these bumpers apart. You basically got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts here. Takes the side off. Then you have the 2 bumper bolts, or the 4 bumper bolts, sorry. One in the middle, ain't there yet. One here, one there, same thing on this side, pretty much mirror image. And then 4 on this side. This one is supposed to have a little knot in it, kind of a little alignment deal. And that pretty much brings all 6 of these pieces apart. Really simple. And we're done. Hope you can hear me over my truck, but got the bumper all put together in black. Got the headlights on. Looks pretty good. Got the sun